This tutorial explains how to handle the error message, error in data frame, data has n rows, but replacement has m rows in the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In this video I will show you an example, and this example is based on the data frame that we can create with lines 2 and 3 of the code. So if you run these lines of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new data frame object is appearing, which is called data. And if you click on this data frame, a new window is opened, which is showing the structure of our data frame. And as you can see, our data contains 5 rows and 2 columns, which are called x1 and x2. Now let's assume that we want to add a third column to this data frame, which is based on the values in the column x1. Then you might try to apply the code that you can see in line 5. And in this line of code, I'm using the dollar operator, and I'm trying to create a new variable, which is called x1 range. And this variable should be based on the variable x1. So if we run line 5 of the code, you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that the error message, error in data frame, replacement has 3 rows, data has 5, is returned. And the reason for that is that we have not created an empty variable before assigning new values to this variable. So if we run line 7 of the code, we can first create an empty variable that contains only NA values. So if you run this line of code, you can see that our data frame is updated by clicking on this data frame once again. And now you can see that we have added a new column to our data frame, which contains only NA values at this point. And now in the next step, we can apply basically the same syntax as we did in line 5 when the error message was returned. However, since we have created a new variable in the forefront, no error is returned anymore if we run this syntax. So after running line 9 of the code, no error is returned at the bottom, and our data frame is updated, as you can see by clicking on the data frame once again. And now you can see that we have inserted values in the first 3 rows of our new column. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.